Countdown for blast off. X minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire.
Welcome to Lord Blood-Rah's nerve-wracking theater.
Ah, my lords and ladies, geeks, geekarellas, geekulas, and geekeritas. I am Lord Blood-Rah, and this is Lord Blood-Rah's nerve-wracking theater. And my lords and ladies, it comes to my attention that most of you great geeks out there watch this show very late at night. And it's only fair that I acknowledge that. So, in this very special episode of the nerve-wracking theater, I'm going to read you a bedtime story. And like all good bedtime stories, this one is full of monsters and magic and witches and brave knights and Gary Lockwood and Basil Rathbone and all sorts of fun things. Tonight, from 1962, it's the magical fantasy tale, The Magic Sword. And this bedtime story comes to us from Mr. Big himself, producer-director Bert I. Gordon, who gave us other bedtime stories like The Amazing Colossal Man, Empire of the Ants, and Food of the Gods. Won't that be fun? So, have you all clipped your toenails and scrubbed your elbows like good little geeks? Good. Then we'll begin our tale, The Magic Sword. Once upon a time, there was a huge trumpet fanfare, and big red letters came up on the screen announcing the title of the movie.
He's gone again. He left home hours ago. What good is my sorcery if I can't help my own boy? Answer me, someone. He's not fooling me. I know where he is. He's at the magic pool again.
Love is his curse. He is in love.
You think I don't know it? I've tried to cure him of it. Am I losing my skill as a sorceress?
No. No, Sybil.
Doesn't my witchcraft cure snake bites, chilblains, carbuncles, pink eye, hangnails, and unhappy memories?
Yes. Yes, Sybil.
And why can't I rid the boy of this fever?
George is a man. And human.
Human, yes. But hardly a man. He's a mere boy of 20.
In love.
George. Already a man. In love. He ought to be at home learning a good trade. Like mine.
Pool of magic, obey my wish. Bring her vision into my sight. That's right. That's right. Find her. She's at the palace. No, inside. Perhaps the throne room. No, try the sunken garden in the palace by the Oriental pool. That's right. That's right, there she is. There she is.
I hope the cold water's chilled your hot temper, my lady.
No, I'm just as furious as ever.
Oh, princess.
Oh, it's easy enough for you to talk. You can do whatever you please. Fall in love, fall out of it again. A squire one day, a stable boy the next. But I might as well be a prisoner in a tower. I can't even speak to a man, let alone have him look at me.
It's the penalty of being a princess.
But even a princess should be allowed romance. Oh, how will I ever meet him?
Who, my lady?
The one I could love.
You'll have your chance someday.
You run along.
But your gown.
I'll dress myself.
Well, then what will you do?
Oh, what I always do, sit here and dream.
Princess Helene.
Who are you? What do you want? Stay away. Don't you come any closer.
No, Princess. I'm going to take care of you.
Sybil! Sybil, where are you?
You needn't shout, George. I can hear you.
I must leave here. She's in danger.
Who in the netherworld are you talking about?
Princess Helene. I loved her from the first moment I saw her.
A reflection in the water and you call it love, you silly child.
Something terrible has happened to her.
Let me see what you're talking about. Magic mirror, show me what has upset my boy.
The princess is gone, Your Majesty. She's not in her quarters, not in the garden, not by the pool. Yet no one saw her leave the palace. We've searched everywhere.
Then turn out the guards, Branton.
We have done that, my liege. Until she is found, no one will be permitted in or out of the palace.
Who is this?
We found him skulking within the eastern postern, my liege. He won't speak.
There are means to make him speak.
Sir Branton. Your Most Serene Majesty, you can call off the search. The princess, your daughter, is in my castle, under lock and key. Who are you? Rodak.
The sorcerer?
I'm flattered that my reputation has preceded me.
Lodak, you say my daughter is at your castle. But why? How have I hurt you? Why have you done this thing?
The answer is very simple. Your father executed my sister for witchcraft when she was only 18 years old. I have waited until your daughter reached that age so that my dragon could relish the flesh of the princess.
Lodak, I beseech you.
Beseech nothing, my liege. Will you have this worm-eaten sorcerer frighten us?
Be careful, Branton.
Not I. Lodak, I shall find your castle, free the princess, and see you destroyed.
Finding my castle is no great task. It's a short journey of about a week. You simply follow the yellow star of the north. The trick is how to get there, alive.
I shall.
I'm afraid not. Now 7 times do I curse the road that lies between this castle and mine. Let no one live who dares the dark journey. Let no man face my 7 curses and reach the dragon's lair.
Your curses won't stop me from reaching your castle.
The Princess Elaine will make a delicate dish for my dragon in exactly 7 days' time. And now, if you'll excuse me.
And the evil sorcerer Lodak turned into a black raven and fluttered out of the window. No sooner had he flown out of sight than the story had to stop, and a whole lot of commercials began running. The commercials tried to sell you many wonderful things, things you didn't even know you needed. Things like bacon-flavored laundry detergent, and non-skid salad dressing, and polyester factory air conditioning, and sugar-frosted salt licks, and
Coming to this theater soon, The Beast of Yucca Flats. Filmed on the burning hot sands by Yucca Flats. See terror, panic, murder. See the Cardoza and Francis production of The Beast of Yucca Flats. See a man turn killer. See a woman ravaged. See one of the most exciting movies ever made. See The Beast of Yucca Flats. A killer on the loose. Death sweeps across the desert. Panic. A bloodthirsty killer stalks a moonlit desert. See The Beast of Yucca Flats.
Sir Branton, my daughter will die.
No, sire, for I will rescue her.
You'll risk the 7 curses?
For Helene, I'd risk 70.
The man who saves Helene will have her hand in marriage and half my kingdom, too.
Trust me, sire.
No, it is I who must save the princess, not Sir Branton. I love her.
Do you think I'd let you face Lodak's sorcery?
I'm not afraid.
300 years ago, my father and brother were devoured by Lodak's dragon. And my family were great sorcerers in their own right. But they were no match for Lodak. I am no match for Lodak. I confess it. I fear him almost as much as I hate him.
But, Sybil,
You will stay right here at home where you are safe. You can have anything you want, but you're staying here.
All I want is my freedom so I can save the girl I love. But you wouldn't understand that, not being mortal.
I've tried to do my best.
Oh, I know you have, Sybil.
Can't you call me Mother?
I'm sorry, Mother.
You were only a week old when your royal parents died from the plague. I found you, reared you as my own son.
Oh, you've been kind and loving, and I'd do anything for you. But I can't stay here with you anymore. I'm not a child. I'm 20, and I love Helene.
Talk to me of love when you're 420.
When your human 20 is old enough to feel love and misery. Now, give me my freedom.
I must say you're being very difficult tonight. Oh, well, boys will be boys. We'll have to cheer you up. Watch Mother now.
Mother, not that trick again.
George, I've never seen you like this before. Look, if you'll cheer up, forget about that girl and Lodak, I'll let you see the presents I've chosen for you when you're 21.
What sort of presents, Mother?
Come along. I'll show you. Do you like him?
He's magnificent.
He's yours when you're 21. His name is Bayard. He's no ordinary animal. He possesses magic. This is the fastest horse in all the world. No other steed can beat him. See this? You'll wear it when you ride the stallion.
Does this armor possess magic, too?
No weapon can pierce it. And this is Ascalon, the blade. None like it since the world began. It defies all swords in battle. Black magic is overcome by a touch of the blade. So there, all yours when you are 21. Then I'll let you go after Lodak for my revenge as well as your own.
And with the help of their magic, I could save the princess now.
No, you're not old enough. You wouldn't know how to use them.
Oh, just let me hold the sword. Just to get the feel of it. Please? Now, just for a while.
Very well.
It feels like a part of my own body. Oh, I feel stronger.
Of course. Now come along. It pleases me to show you something else tonight.
Who are they?
Once the 6 most valiant knights in the world.
It's real black magic, Mother.
I wish I could take the credit. I've never been as good as that. No, it was my brother. You like Ascalon, George?
It's just great. Did the sword do that?
Certainly. One touch of the blade and it opens and shuts floors, doors, walls, and portcullises.
It shuts things too, you say. What's down there?
Well, I haven't been down there in centuries. Used to be my brother's safe deposit box for spells, enchantments, magic ritual and the like. Want to see?
Is there any other way out if the crack were closed again?
Depends how hard you work at it. A cousin of mine took 80 years to whoomp up a spell that blew the roof off, but don't be afraid. We won't close the crack behind us.
Well, I'm not afraid. You go first, Mother.
Hmm? Coming, dear?
Yes.
George, what have you done? George, let me out.
Goodbye, Mother.
George, son, let me out this instant. You can't leave me here. I told you about my cousin.
I'll come back and let you out after I've rescued the Princess Helene.
What if you can't come back?
With a magic armor, magic sword, magic steed, what can stop me now?
You don't know that, George, let me out.
If I had 6 brave men like these, I'd have nothing to fear.
Monsieur, you have been a long time to come, but on the behalf of my friend, merci bien.
And after she showed George the magical presents she had for him once he turned 21, George bravely trapped his kind-hearted old stepmother beneath the stone floor of their home, stole the presents she was saving for him, awoke the night she kept frozen for some reason, and ventured off to rescue the hot princess. Wouldn't you like some magical gifts like George stole from his mother? Watch these commercials. Maybe they're selling some.
Okay, banga banga.
Since when do you talk a native language?
I just started today.
Well, what do you say?
What do you say? I don't even know what I said.
Do I, baby? Of course I do. Duke Mitchell and Sammy Petrillo turn an island paradise into the zaniest madhouse in the 7 seas. Charlita puts a gleam in Duke Mitchell's eyes. Your smile only added life to your masquerade. Muriel Landers puts the whammy on Sammy.
Sammy! Run for your life! Go on, get out of here. Run for your life.
Ramona, the romantic chimp, takes off on a romantic chase of her own.
Strange, but interesting.
Really think so? What a charming compliment.
Bela Lugosi finds the perfect subject to turn a gorilla into a goof, and versa versa.
Look, what are you trying to tell me? I don't understand a word. What am I, dumb or something? Don't answer that. Now look, Duke Mitchell, I'm running this game, you understand? And don't talk back. Yeah, now put it on, because we got to get out that door.
Majesty, I pledge my sword to your service, my life to our mutual hope, and my heart to the Princess Helene.
Very well said, Branton. But I can't help but feel a little nervous. You still won't take these 50 knights who have offered to ride with you?
No, sire. They are all brave men, but one man can venture where 50 cannot.
You are the bravest of all. Return Helene safely, and I'll be the proudest father-in-law in Christendom. That's a strange ring, Branton. You wear it for luck?
Luck must not play a part when your daughter's life is at stake.
Go, my friend, and all my good wishes go with you.
Your Majesty, these knights and I have come to serve you in your hour of need.
That's very kind. Who are you?
I am Sir George, a knight by virtue of 400 years of noble lineage.
Welcome, good sir.
These are my comrades in arms. Sir Denis of France.
Votre Majesté, c'est un honneur.
Sir Ulrich of Germany.
Mein Kaiser, we come to serve.
Sir Anthony of Italy.
A servizio.
Sir Pedro of Spain.
Su servido, Your Majesty.
Sir James of Scotland.
Our hearts grieve for you and your sorrow, Your Majesty.
And last, Sir Patrick of Ireland.
We pledge our lives to your service and to the Princess Helene until she's safe.
Gentlemen, speaking for the king, we are grateful for your offer. I'm sure that you can be of immeasurable service to His Majesty while I'm away.
That's not what Patrick meant, Sir Branton.
Oh, you know who I am. Have we met?
No, I've often seen you.
In the field?
Not in the field. And I also know you wish to marry the Princess Helene.
Oh, quite true. You are all welcome to stay and dance at my wedding.
Oh, many thanks. But I prefer to dance at my own.
You talk in riddles, young man.
Don't try to solve them till we've rescued the Princess Helene.
We? I shall rescue Helene.
Monsieur tried to understand. We are all sworn to save Sir George's beautiful lady.
Sir George's lady? What does the Frenchman mean?
Only that I love her and I intend to marry her.
You arrogant boy. Do you know the perils of the dark journey?
We do, Sir Branton. If you don't share our enthusiasm, we shall be happy to go on without you.
How dare you? Your Majesty, have I your permission to give this stripling a lesson in the use of arms?
I shall not draw, except in behalf of Princess Helene.
Oh, coward. Draw.
Enough. That's enough. Sir Branton, I like these knights. Surely there's safety in numbers. You and 7 good swords.
7 swords and 7 curses.
When do we start, Sir Branton?
Now.
We heard you were brought in this morning. I'm Princess Laura, and this is my sister Grace. This is our 7th day.
7th day?
Our last day, unless...
Oh, surely you don't believe that about the dragon.
There were others here when we arrived, but they're gone now.
Well, then your father will do something to save you. Well, his army is probably approaching the castle this very minute.
Do you really think so?
Of course. You'll be on your way home by morning.
two sisters.
We're free to go home now. Father arranged for our release.
You're not going home.
Surely you must have spoken to him.
I've had 3 long, dull sessions with him, but nothing could persuade him to give up what I asked for.
I don't believe you. He'd pay you anything.
Nothing. Instead, he sent an entire company of his bravest knights on the dark journey. The poor lads never even reached the 3rd curse. Take them away. Come on.
No! No, you can't do this. You can't do this. It just can't be happening. There just couldn't be anybody as cruel and evil as you.
Oh, really, Helene? This isn't the first time that a princess has been fed to a dragon. And at least around here, it happens only once a week.
Unless you get what you want. What ransom are you asking for me?
I'm sorry, but you happen to be a particular case. I'm not asking any ransom for you at all.
Then why did you bring me here?
My little pet will be hungry again in 6 days' time. Come, let's watch.
No, no, please don't. Please.
Listen. Wind carries well. Don't turn your head away. You'll miss all the fun. See? It all happens very quickly. Now my little pet can sleep.
Oh, it's horrible.
But it won't happen to me. Their father sent a company. Well, mine will send an army.
I hate to disillusion you. Actually, for a while, your father seemed content to let just one knight undertake your rescue. Oh, don't blame your father. The knight talked him into it.
And who is this very brave man?
I'm sure you know him. Sir Branton.
Sir Branton?
You don't like Sir Branton? Oh, come now. A damsel in distress can't afford to pick and choose. Anyway, don't worry. Neither he nor his companions will ever get here.
Companions? I thought you said Sir Branton was alone.
He would have been. But some foolhardy young man named George insisted on coming with them.
George?
Of course, you don't know him.
Well, where is he?
Would you care to see him?
See him?
Certainly. I'll show you the young fool.
Tell me, which one is George?
The youngest. He's in the lead, riding with Sir Branton.
Those who are wise will turn back now.
That it could happen in America. That it could happen now. That it could ever happen to me. Another murder tonight. At Watergate. My apartment.
You must issue the order that he be taken alive.
But the moon hasn't risen yet. put a guard on me.
And as our story, The Magic Sword, continues, Sir Branton turned to the knights and said, "Those who are wise will turn back now." But knights are rarely wise, perhaps because the heavy helmets they wear bruise their brains. So they ignored Sir Branton's warning and rode forward to their more than likely agonizing deaths.
That horse is swift. It couldn't be that.
What?
No. Just a stupid thought that crossed my mind. So the horse is swift. My ogre will kill them both.
Are you quite sure? He won. He beat you at your own game.
So he did.
He'll save me. I know he will.
Not a chance. No one has ever survived the 7 curses of Blood-Rah. That was only the first. Let's go back to your cell, shall we?
And still not a sign of our gallant commander, Sir Branton.
Is the man heathen not to pay respects when poor Ulrich and Pedro are laid to rest?
Or is the man a coward? Not to have lifted his sword against that monster.
Branton's no coward, I'm sure of that.
I will talk of the devil himself.
We missed you at the burial, Sir Branton.
My regrets, gentlemen, are as deep as your own. But since every minute counts, I thought it wiser for me to ride ahead and reconnoiter.
What did you find?
Mount your horses, gentlemen, and come see for yourselves.
Will you look at that, George? This seems to be an unsavory region, Sir Branton. Would you be sure now that we were taking the right road? Or is it a road we're on at all?
Fog's getting thicker. Where's Dennis?
Where's James and Anthony? James! Dennis! Anthony!
Je suis ici, mon ami. I'm over here. Well, then keep with us. Keep close. Where's Anthony?
Anthony!
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 There were no reports about this thing until 1946. What could have happened then to start the stories?
1946? Well, the bikini underwater experiments were set off then. Maybe that started something.
Deep down in the strange, lurid, murky depths of the Pacific are fantastic, horribly grotesque creatures of the sea that challenge man's courage as no earthly creatures can. Science knows some of the answers, but not all. And among science's unknowns is the strange identity of the living monster from the ocean floor.
How'd he get out of suit? No man gets through that.
Then what happened to him?
Here is the first undersea battle ever photographed between a giant killer shark and a woman, as she searches for a monster even more deadly.
Could absorb a man.
Or a woman. Bonnie, cast off on the double.
I'm over here. Which way are you? Here. Ah! Find him. Anthony, where are you? Where are you? I'm here. Here. Help me. I'm being pulled under. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. sword will save us if only I can reach it!
Where's Anthony?
Where's George?
We will ride on, gentlemen. They are lost for good, both of them.
Not both. Look.
Anthony has joined Pedro and Ulrich.
Forward, gentlemen.
My, what a job getting out there. Wait till I get my hands on him.
George?
After all I've done for that boy. To trick me, put me in his power, me, his own foster mother. Where is he?
Lodak!
George, his life is in danger.
You're tired. Tired. Rest. Rest.
I'll never rest again until I know he's safe. Oh, my boy, what have you done? Mirror of magic, bring me a vision of my boy.
Why must you insist my companions turn back, Sir Branton?
You and I have a good reason to continue the dark journey. Both of us in love with the same girl. Each of us hopes to rescue her. Well, what reason have the others to face Lodak's curses? As your commander, I honestly advise you to turn back now while there is still time.
Do you hear that, George? We should turn heel and ride back to safety, leaving you and Sir Branton.
Sir Branton makes good sense.
Are your wits addled?
Lodak's curses have already claimed Ulrich, Pedro, and Anthony.
As long as there's one of us left alive, there's hope that the princess can be saved.
And nevertheless, I couldn't blame you for leaving.
Between the curses of Lodak and Brandon's treachery, you'll be needing us.
You Irish dog, what do you mean by such insolence?
Dog am I, you two-faced hypocrite?
Stop it, Pat!
I demand an explanation.
You shall have one. My knights believe you prefer to continue the journey alone, so you could get rid of me.
What nonsense.
You can't deny that from the first you refused our help.
Well, of course I didn't want you coming along. After all, what man wants to join forces with his rival? But once we had begun the dark journey, I accepted you completely. I have come to like you, even admire you.
Yet you would have us leave, Sir George.
What suspicious minds. Only because of the dangers involved. Lodak's curses are killing us off one by one, curse by curse.
Be that as it may, I stay with George.
To the end. We'd still be statues staring at that blasted wall if George Hanna turned us into men again.
And what good is it being a man again if you can't help win the fair Colleen?
Well, thank you, Pat. All of you. There's your answer.
I have to admire your courage. Good night, gentlemen.
His tongue is like the honey from a clover patch.
I don't believe a word the man says.
If his game proves to be treachery, it will be Sir Brenton who does not return from this journey. This I swear.
Hello, Brandon.
Where are you?
Right here.
Well, I see you're in a good mood.
On the contrary, I'm in a savage mood. I can't stand incompetence. You were to come here alone on this phony rescue. But instead, I must waste my curses to destroy George and his knights.
Talk about incompetence. In 3 days, you've only managed to destroy 3 of these interfering fools with all your magic powers.
Not all my magic powers, Branton. Give me my ring, and I'll dispose of these men in quick order. What use is the ring to you? No mortal can command its magic.
You'll get your ring back when I get the princess. That was our bargain.
Don't you trust me?
Not an inch.
You're insolent. What if I cast a spell over you and turn you into a dog or a rat or a cat? And take the ring!
Go ahead.
Give me my ring. Now. Now!
Lodak, you can't hurt me while I wear your ring. But once you have it back, what's to save me from your curses?
Why would I want to hurt you?
Why wouldn't you? You're only helping me now because you want to get back this ring which you so stupidly lost. Well, I'll keep my word. I'll give it back in 5 days' time when these curses are behind me and I've claimed the princess.
You're a tough trader, Branton.
We both know what we want, and we're both going to get it so long as you dispose of these knights, especially Sir George.
Sir George, yes.
Twice he squirmed out of your trap, and he could do it again.
Oh, stop worrying, Branton. You're worse than an old woman.
If George and his knights are not dead by week's end,
they'll die long before that. And in circumstances worse than anything I've conjured up yet. One of them's coming here now. To his death.
So Sir Branton was behind the whole thing. Bad Sir Branton. Bad, nasty Sir Branton. Sir Branton, that son of a... he's not nice. We'll be right back. Wow, I didn't think they could print something like that in a kid's book. With a melon?
You're not unaware of my position in this house.
Well,
Well, maybe you can tell us about it.
I'm being kept a prisoner here against my will. I'm alone and friendless. They're trying to destroy my mind, Mr. Lee. By innuendo and indirection, they're trying to make me believe I've done something dreadful in the past.
Perhaps I can explain, Mr. Lee. We don't believe there's anything wrong with Laura now. But we are sure something will happen to her mind if she continues to live under this strain.
Just as I told you, they're behind it. Can't I make that clear to you? They spend all their time trying to terrify me.
Put the blindfold on, and you will know the truth.
No!
As our story, The Magic Sword, continues, one of the brave knights approaches the cottage where the evil Sir Branton and the equally evil sorcerer Lodek are evilly plotting their evil deeds.
Well, the gallant Frenchman.
He followed me. He's seen my horse.
All right. Don't lose your head. Let him come in here. We'll be ready for him.
Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous, sonne les matines.
Et la petite, vous êtes française?
Naturellement, monsieur.
Comment vous appelez-vous?
Mignonnette, monsieur.
Mignonnette.
Chérie, Mignonnette, je te cherche depuis si longtemps. Enfin, je te trouve.
Oh, moi aussi. Oh, Denis, je t'aime, mon cher amant. Tu es si beau, si bon.
Donne-moi tes lèvres. Encore une fois, donne-moi tes lèvres.
Non, non.
Chérie, je te jure, je t'aime.
Oh, moi aussi, cher Denis, je t'aime.
That was close.
You saved my life, mon ami. We Frenchmen, we have a weakness for a pretty woman.
Lodek bewitched you.
Yes. I should have known that such a pretty creature will not be at this early hour. But I was robbed of all thought, except one. Lodek knows how a Parisian feels.
Why did you come here?
I don't remember. Wait! Mon Dieu!
What is it?
Branton!
What about him?
He's in that mill. I'm sure of it. I saw his horse. He's still there.
Sir Branton!
Senor Branton? Well, good morning, gentlemen.
Is it good? May we ask what you're doing here?
Well, someone has to do the thinking for you. As your commander, I thought it wise to spy out the countryside. The upper floor of this mill was the only vantage point.
The last time you spied out the land, Sir Anthony died.
You can always turn back, Sir Dennis.
You have heard my answer to that.
As you will. Shall we wake the others and ride on? Gentlemen.
Bungler!
Lodak, I almost killed him. I tried. I could have killed them both, but that shield, I couldn't face it.
That shield. Yes, that shield. Magic. Of course the boy has magic.
Sir George?
How else could he have escaped 3 curses? Magic. And I didn't even see it. That foster mother Sybil is working against me.
The magic is strong, Lodak. I know it. How will you counter it? Won't you need your ring?
Not for Sybil's magic. But once I get my ring, that's the end of Branton. And the princess will be fed to my dragon. All I have to do now is to redouble my magic. And all you had to do was destroy that Frenchman. You were too slow. You need to be taught a lesson.
No.
Crawl, hag! Crawl! For 5, 6, 10 hours. Crawl until I need you again. Greetings, Sybil.
Lodak.
You're looking older. Let me see, we haven't met in what, 100 years?
I don't want to talk to you.
But I want to talk to you. You've caused me quite a lot of trouble.
Lodak, if you touch a hair of my boy's head, I'll fight you.
Not a chance. You never had any real talent for witchcraft. You were always 10th rate.
10th rate?
You're quite helpless, Sybil. In 4 days, the Princess Helene will be fed to my dragon. And your George will die even sooner than that. There's nothing you can do except look in your stupid mirror or magic pool. And now I'll take care of that.
Lodak, come back, come back! Mirror of magic, bring me a vision of Lodak.
And the hag that Lodak just turned into a spider was played by Mila Nurmi, better known as the very first TV horror host Vampira back in the 1950s. Horror hosts are magical beings who present weird movies to a small, strange, but very loyal audience. They also make very little money, so they have no choice but to show commercials like these and say things like, "Please buy these things," and "Contact this law firm," and "Do parts of you smell weird? Use this stuff and they won't."
Feed me! Food!
Oh, take it easy, Dracula. What do you think I'm carrying here, my dirty laundry?
Where a man-eating, talking plant gives homicide something to think about.
I didn't do it.
Do what?
Whatever.
Ever see this man?
Man, see picture.
Why are you so nervous? Oh, boy, you kiss good, Audrey.
Oh, I guess I just have a good kisser.
Now you will do as I say.
Yes, master.
You will go out and find me some food.
Yes, master.
What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Too bony.
Too bony? Nobody ever told me that before.
Beef is better than veal.
Ah, you're such a dodo. What do you call this? Chopped liver?
10th rate, am I? Helpless, am I? So I can't do anything to help George. Oh, Lodak, you'll be sorry for this. Dear me. It's a long time since I've tried this one. Was it 1 tablespoon or 2? 1, I'm sure. Where is the unicorn powder? Ah. Now, let's see. Was it 2 mandrake roots? What else goes in? Eyes. No, I won't have eyes in this one. Yes, yes. Of course. Graveyard dirt. Riches of headache, blacker than black, demons of shame, flesh on the rack. See that our George no power shall lack. Double his magic and be to that Blodak.
I wonder what Sybil's cooking up.
It was the wrong recipe.
What have you done, Sybil?
I've finished poor George. That's what I've done. I've taken his magic away from him completely.
George has no more magic.
Dennis! James! James! Dennis! Where are you now?
There are the tracks of their horses.
I can't believe they're ahead of us. How could they take this heat? It's getting hotter by the moment. You had no right to let them go on without us.
What could I do? They were up before daylight and belligerent at that. Sir Dennis said that he couldn't trust me to spy out the land any longer.
Well, you could have wakened us.
They swore they'd be back before daylight.
Dennis! James! If the heat's any worse up ahead, they'll be burnt to a crisp by this time.
I cannot breathe. I cannot move my legs. Don't come! Come back! Come back! It's death up here!
Come back! Stay back! We are finished! Stay back!
Dennis! James! Heavenly Father! George, will you be looking at that man? He's not even hot and we're burning. Why?
Yes, why, Brandon?
That, gentlemen, is my secret.
flesh as one gone a cave. Brett! Where the devil is he?
He must be in here somewhere.
You mean I was in here, George?
Branton.
I'm sorry I have to leave you now. A long-standing appointment with the Princess Helene. And also with my partner, Lodak.
Partner?
Yes, his castle is just over the hill. Any last words for either of them?
You want to escape us, Branton?
I already have escaped you, George.
What do we do now?
We break out. With Ascalon's help.
Ascalon?
Oh, didn't you know my sword was magic? It opens floors, walls, gates, anything. It was magic.
Like your horse. Perhaps Lodak's magic is a bit stronger. Oh, and it's no use. You'll only be dull in the blade.
There must be some other way out, Patrick.
From ancient Genesis to the modern screen, the name written in blood, Ega!
If I could just call you on the phone. The code of the ghost got the sign of the toad. Nobody lives on the Brownsville Road.
Thrill to the newest recording star, Archibald Jr.
Oh, the scream in this way.
See ravishing Marilyn Manning in a thrilling, chilling story. The last of the prehistoric giants sees his first girl.
Noah.
Curious newsmen search deep in giant country for the last of the ancient cavemen. See a tough giant tamed by the soft hands of his captive woman. See him sacrifice his ageless beard for her love. Then lose her to a boy in a dune buggy, escaping a burning desert. Igor's primitive passion was love or kill. Hear Igor talk, the ancient language of love, used at the beginning of time. See Igor.
He's escaped again.
Sir Patrick, too?
No. Patrick is finished. But Sir George is riding this way.
There was no way out of that cave, Lodak. Was it magic?
No, not magic.
Then how did George escape?
I think, yes. Something stronger than magic. The power of Patrick's faith. He's coming. Nearer. Nearer. He's arriving at the castle gate.
Where is he going?
Helene.
No, Lodak, I won't allow that.
Don't worry. It'll all work out most satisfactorily, I promise.
He doesn't know the way to her cell anyway.
He doesn't have to. The spell of the sixth curse is already leading him on.
dreaming. But you are George. Or is this more of Lodak's magic?
I'm as real as you are. How did you know me?
Oh, I think I would have known you anywhere. Lodak has shown me visions of you just to torture me. Coming nearer and nearer. But he always swore that you would never live to get here.
But I'm here, and we'll leave together.
Oh, I'm too happy to even think.
Don't think. Just let me hold you.
We must go while we can. What happened to Sir Branton?
Rather ask what will happen when I get him within my sword's length. Oh, he's somewhere here in the castle.
Let him go. What does anything matter except us and our freedom together?
I'll see if the way is clear. Quietly.
Welcome, Sir George. I was beginning to think you'd never get here.
Brian!
You looking for this?
My lady, it's time for us to leave.
Well, no, Helene, no.
But I want to, George.
Aren't you forgetting something, Branton?
Oh, the ring. I keep my word.
All right. Take her, if you still want her.
Oh, I want her all right. And she wants me.
Always and forever.
Helene.
What is this?
Helene!
Did you really think I'd keep my word once I had the ring?
But I don't understand. Where is Helene?
Over here.
She belongs to me. We made a bargain.
I don't bargain with mortals. I destroy them.
Monster!
All right, Branton. It's time to take care of you. Prepare her for the dragon. Take Sir George to the dungeon.
And so Sir Branton went from a knight to a knick-knack. And George and the princess are now prisoners of Lodak and his army of blue men, eggheads, and bird faces. Oh my. Will George and the princess escape? Will Lodak be defeated? Will you make it through these commercials? I hope so.
Why'd you set up the break? Because I can use you.
This machine utilizes X-ray, ultraviolet, and alpha, beta, and omega rays.
This man is a killer. Mad with dreams of fantastic power.
We're conducting experiments requiring fissionable materials. That's atom bomb stuff. The government has that locked up tighter than Fort Knox. You'll work for us faithfully, or you'll be turned over to the authorities. I understand there's a reward of $5,000 on your head.
No money is safe. No man is safe. Nothing stops the amazing transparent man. Into army-guarded secret government vaults he goes, stealing confidential nuclear material, holding in his unseen hands the key to world power. But the amazing transparent man wants first vengeance.
If I I choke you hard enough, you'll bring me back.
And now, as our story, The Magic Sword, comes to its exciting conclusion, George and the princess are being held by the evil sorcerer Lodek, and George has lost all his magic. Frankly, I think they may as well give up.
Mustn't give up, or it's the end of him, the end of them both.
What will you do, Sybil?
I must think. Think. Try to remember the right recipe.
And give him back his magic, Sybil?
Of course, I have to. Where did I go wrong? Witches of Hecate, blacker than black. Demons of shame, flesh on the rack. It's the next line. That's the one I got wrong. And it rhymes with rack.
Swack? Smack? Snack?
No, none of those. No, I'll go to Lodak's castle. That's what I'll do. I'll give it some thought on the way.
Save him, Sybil.
I'll try. Well, here goes.
Sir George, this is the real Helene, I swear it. All right, now, go ahead. Show me how a pair of young mortals in love bid farewell before they die. Oh, very tender, but a little late, wouldn't you say?
Oh, I love you, George. Always remember that.
I love you, Helene.
Come, Helene. Come. You'll have a good view from the window, Sir George.
A feast! A feast! Lodak will want a feast. Hurry, you pick the best of the little people for the stew. You'll pick the wine. The rest of you know what you have to do.
Hurry. Please, quick, hurry. Hurry. Quick, cut the ropes, my wrist. Quick. Thank you. I'm grateful to you. My sword has lost its magic, but it's still a sword.
my will. Sybil. Come to see the end of George?
The ring.
Yes, the ring. No sorcerer can cross me now. What's your boy doing?
If only I could give him back his magic. Witches of Hecate, blacker than black, demons of shame, flesh on the rack. It's the next line. If only I could remember the next line.
He's even lost the power to attack.
That's the word. Witches of Hecate, blacker than black, demons of shame, flesh on the rack. Give to my boy the power to attack. My ring now.
They will still die, both of them. Now do I curse you with all the damnation of hell. Curse upon curse. Defiant mortal, you dared to challenge me. 6 curses could not destroy you. But now you must face the 7th. Me, the invincible. Now will I grind you to dust. Now all you vile creatures of hell, listen to me as I cast the 7th curse.